And welcome back to the Fox Shop, everybody. I'm gonna go over here and see if old Bud wants in. It's cold out. Come on, Bud. It's only about 17 degrees. 15 or 17, something like that. I think the wind chill is 5, something like that. Pretty chilly, but at least the sun is out, so can't complain too much. So you probably saw this as I walked in. What's going on around here? Well, as you know, we have the 1993 F-150 here. Got the 6-cylinder in it, the T18 4-speed, which a lot of people didn't even know you could get. This truck needs a little bit of mostly cosmetic work. I put a new clutch in it because it came to me with a huge mouse nest in the clutch, if you haven't been keeping up, and put a new clutch in it. And she drives down the road great, but she does need both new front fenders. This door is shot, and these bed sides, unless I just put new bed sides on it, which to get those and get them shipping isn't cheap. It's going to be over $1,000 to get new bed sides, which the bed on this is actually in really good shape. This up here is nice and straight, which is kind of hard to find. But this side over here, I was thinking they make great big patch panels, and I thought maybe I could weld pieces in there and make it all good, but it's too far gone. It's rusty all the way up above those body lines. On this side especially, it's just, yeah, she's just no good. Tailgate's good. This side's not quite as bad. I think maybe this side I might have been able to get by with one of their big patch panels, but still, then you got this down here is all rotted away. This door is still good. Like I said, the fender needs replaced. I'm gonna put the old bumper off of my green truck on this. This hood's good, just yeah, paint's pretty much gone. But anyway, what is in the shop? We'll go in here and we'll talk about that. Well, this is a 1996 it's a F250, has a 351 in it, E4OD transmission, and this truck, as far as I can tell by the title, spent most of its life in Missouri, southern Iowa, and I went about, I don't know, a little over an hour south of here to pick this up. We had a trailer at home. We did get there, and Jody, her daughter's husband, he has a car trailer, so him and I and Jody's daughter Taylor went down and picked this up a couple of days ago, and I was told it ran and could probably drive it home, but the transmission was stuck. All it would do is it would go in reverse first and second. I did a little looking up on that. Looks like that's pretty common. I think I could have fixed that relatively easy, but we got there, and this guy was a little bit of a character. Got there and we did get it to fire up, and she started knocking like crazy and then just locked up. And I tried, once I got her home, I used that torque wrench kind of as a breaker bar. I put it on the bolt on the crank down there. I can turn it over and then it stops in a certain spot, and then I can turn it backwards and then it stops. Turn it forward and then it stops in the same spot. I even put that on there and was putting the jack on it. Nope, would not go. And when we started it up, it was blowing a lot of smoke, white smoke, which usually means you know, you're getting water in the cylinder somewhere or something, but something let go. And then I was looking at it. He did replace, I don't even remember what all he replaced on it. He replaced that solenoid there, and he put a new water pump on it, new timing chain cover, air conditioner. He said is all locked up, so they bypassed that. It has a new ignition switch in it. He's put some new parts on it, said something about the neutral switch on the transmission and so forth, but yeah, I got looking at this last night. To me anyway, well, one of the spark plug wires wasn't even hooked up, and I looked up the firing order on this. I couldn't remember, and I follow the wires up to the distributor. Everything looks like it just wasn't even hooked up right. But anyway, I think the engine is toast. Transmission might be toast, or if it's what I think it is, it's pretty simple. This hood, according to the label under here, it looks like it came off of a truck with a 460 in it, and it's white. And then he said it leaked. I don't know, said it leaked up here on the roof, so he sprayed it with Flex Seal, I guess. I have no idea why. It was probably leaking down around the windshield or a window somewhere or something. I don't really care. I don't really care that the engine's locked up. What I do care about is the front fenders are good. They're not rusty. Both of them are in good shape. Passenger door is in good shape. Has some marring down here, which, as far as I can tell, it's all straight, but I don't need the passenger door anyway. It does have, switch hands here, it does have what I needed, the manual windows, because I do need the driver's door. And that door is in really good shape. As you can tell, the interior is not in the best shape. Dash is cracked and so forth, but I really don't care about that. Rockers are in pretty decent shape if I need to cut some metal out of that for something. These down here are really nice. All the weather stripping and stuff on it's in good shape. These along the windows, I can't find any like in a junkyard or anything around here that aren't all cracked up and stuff. These are in nice shape. All the glass is good except for the windshield that's cracked. I don't really care. It does have, I think it has about 280,000 miles on it. The front bumper's no good. It's dented and it's got rust holes in it. But like I said, both fenders are they're in great shape. Excuse me, bud, I need to come in here. Bud. Mold bud. Yeah, this door, it's the first time I've seen that. I don't know what the heck that is. 269 500. I don't know what's going on there, but the doors seem to be in really good shape, even along the bottom. I mean, there's no rust or anything along the bottom of it. So this will go on the brown truck just perfect. And what else do we have going on here? Like I said, all the weather stripping, everything is good. I did not notice that we're missing that piece over here. I have a couple. And to be honest, I don't remember what condition the ones in the brown truck are like, but they don't cost that much to get anyway. Anyway, I didn't notice that mirror had a crack in it either, but that's all right. Have another one of those. So the only problem with this door, I don't know if you can tell on camera or not, probably, is right here, a little bit of a dent. Get that door off. Pretty sure we can straighten that right out and it'll be fine. And there's a lot of goodies under the hood, really, that if I have a problem with my green truck, you know, if I need something real quick and can probably use, it does have the windshield wipers actually work, which do not on the brown truck, the 93. So I'm going to swap that over to that. This hood doesn't have any of the you know, the spring parts here, so holding it open with a 2x4. I'm probably going to secure it up there on the roof somehow, because that sucker is a little bit heavy. That thing come down and smash your hand, because I'm going to get these fenders off of here without taking the hood off. I'm going to leave the hood on. And it does have, instead of that soup can vacuum canister, it does have, I don't remember what year they started putting those in, if it was 95, 96, these plastic ones, which would be better. But overall, it looks like it's had halfway decent care, but at the same time, she's a little beat up. But the parts I really wanted were the two front fenders, the door, and the bed. Even though the bed does not look like it's in the best shape, it does have it's got a Sterling 10.25 in the rear end, which is, that's worth something right there. The bed though, one, it's pretty straight, and I'm just talking about the body lines and everything. Body lines are straight, but it does have a lot of, it had a topper on it, and I think it had a toolbox up here in the front. I'm not sure what these are, and it needs a little bit of work here and there. And this front piece is, get the bed off, I can probably tweak that back into place, or I might be able to take this off of the brown truck and transfer it over to this one. Looks like it's had a few heavy things thrown in the back because the bottom of the bed's a little wavy. I've seen that many times. Inside of the bed is I mean, it's solid, but it's not perfect. And most of the, bud, you're in my way. Most of the stuff is just right up here, which we'll take care of that. And that brown truck has got those stainless bed caps on it. If I just put those on here, polish them up, put them on here, it'd probably cover up 90% of this. But we're going to fix all these dents and all that stuff up in here. The main part I was concerned about, put my flashlight in my pocket, is the metal on the bed. I mean, the back is good. It's all good up in here. I've looked up underneath of it, and I'll do like what I did on my green truck. We'll get some patch panels. We'll just cut this out, put those in, and she'll be good to go. The other side is pretty much the same. There is something on the other side I really didn't notice until I was down here looking at it last night. This side not even as bad as the other side, but we'll may not have to cut a whole lot out. Might just be able to, you know, cut out a little piece here. I'll know more when I get the, you just gotta get back up underneath there and really take a good look at things. This back here, not sure what happened. Little damage here, and this seems to be kind of tweaked. One thing I could do is, I mean, I could cut off of the brown truck's bed. It's good back up in here. Just cut this off, weld it in, and I don't know. We'll figure all that out. Not a huge deal, but overall the bed is it's straight and solid. It does have a little bit of a dip right there. Not much. We'll take care of that. And any other, you know, gouges or scrapes or whatever, we'll get her taken care of. But this is what I've got. Been looking around online, and yeah, you can get a bed. There are, I think, at least a couple places around here. I think they're up in northeastern Iowa, a little ways away. They go down south and they bring back truckloads of rust-free southern beds, but I think they want like $1,200 for them. And I did not give that for this whole truck. But and also, if I was to get a bed, you know, if I get a bed that's already just, you know, it's perfect, and throw it on the brown truck, I kind of want to show how to do this stuff. So I was kind of looking for a bed that, you know, needed a little bit of work. And honestly, that's what this one needs, is a little bit of work, even though by looking at it, I'm sure there's some that are like, oh my God, what a piece of junk. But if you've been following along from the very beginning, you saw how my green truck started out, how it looks now, and it was a heck of a lot worse. You know, both the wheel wells and the front fenders and just all cab corners and everything were really bad. That's another thing, that brown truck might need her cab corners, but those are pretty cheap. They don't cost hardly anything to get. And maybe a radiator support. I gotta look at this one a little bit better and look at the one on the brown truck too. And I don't think there's a whole lot in here. There's no radio or anything. I mean, door panels and stuff, they're you might as well keep them. The brown truck does need a new door handle on the right side, so have that. So anyway, I wanted to show you this truck. I think what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to, I need to clean up down here. I've just got, like, this saw needs to be moved. I got too much stuff in the way. Just haven't really been down here a lot this winter, And then I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get these fenders off. I'll show how to do that. Fenders off. I'm probably going to take both doors off. I'll keep this one. It's in pretty decent shape, but I need to use that other one. The hood's in good shape. It's got a couple little dings and dents in it, but it's very usable. But I'm just going to leave it on the truck for now. But I think the first thing I want to do is get the fenders off, doors off, and then I'm going to get the bed off. Because if I take the bed off right now, I got the bed lifted off. Got to get the truck out of here, get the bed on something, get it somewhere, get the truck back in here, and do all this other stuff. So I'm going to take the little stuff off first, and then the bed, and then get the brown truck in here. Get the brown truck in here, put the, well, we'll call it the red truck now. Probably just going to stick it over here in the Quonset building in case I need some parts or extra metal or something off of it, and start swapping parts. Put the fenders on, put the new old bed. Well, before I put the bed on, probably the first thing I'm going to do before I do anything is probably just get the bed in here on that table I made. If you remember that, that's why I made it, was to hold the bed on my green truck and start doing the body work on the bed, and maybe a little bit on this front fender over here. There's a spot right here. It's not too bad, no rust or anything, and get that fixed up. And that door, which just has that little blemish in it, not a big deal. Not building a show truck here, guys, that's for sure, but that's probably what I'm going to do is start working on the bed. And then spring will get here soon and we can really get going on stuff. But I can weld in patch panels and show how to do all that. I can get it warmed up in here and use body filler and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's 15 degrees out or whatever right now, and I have the old heater going. I've still got the hanging heater, but I don't have it in here. But I can get it pretty warm in here, warm enough, you know, where body filler will work good. So anyway, guys, that's what's going on. I've got a truck here that I'm going to pull parts off of, fix them up, or what needs fixed up on them, use them on the brown truck, and we're going to get that truck looking good as soon as we can. I do want to get the bed off of that. I want to needle scale the frame on that, use some OSFO and paint it up like I did my green truck. That seemed to work really well. Somebody was asking about that, and I should make a video on that sometime. It's holding up really well. But yeah, that's what we have going on. So I am going to work on cleaning things up in here, and then we're going to get to work on taking this apart and putting that one together. So if you would, give this video a big old thumbs up, comments go down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Bye bye.